Hey, what's up there, my global nobles? How's it going there, YouTube Nation? So, this is the first look on this channel, Players Unknown Battleground, the ultimate life and death fight. Now, this is an off-brand from H1Z1's King of the Kill. As a matter of fact, the guy who advised H1Z1 King of the Kill pretty much was in cahoots with this company called Bluehole to making this game. Now, a lot of people in Daybreak Studios right now are pretty much running around like headless chicken, and is pretty on forth in the Twitter community, asking all of its players to pretty much test out what's going on in the test servers today. And they are looking for like a lot of feedback to what they can do to improve what it is a dying game as of today, because you know this game actually went on sale, or this game went live on early access yesterday, and a lot of people who've been playing H1Z1 King of the Kill pretty much left that game to play this game now, because this game shows a lot of promising things that should be coming in the future, but it came already out the box with a lot of features that are missing in H1Z1 King of the Kill. One of these things has to be graphic optimization. Now, I'm gonna give you like a heads up, as of right now, this game isn't pretty much a game if you have a dual core or quad core system, and if you have anywhere less than 6 gigabytes of RAM, then definitely you will not be able to play this game at its full potential. Another thing that you might also have to you have to think about is your graphics card. Your graphics card is pretty much has to be anywhere between 4 gigabytes of video RAM to a good 8 gigabytes of video RAM in your PC in order to run this beast, because like I said, this game is awesome. I pretty much left H1Z1 King of the Kill to actually start playing this game and see what it has. You know, I've been a player since its beta stage, and I loved it. You know, although it did have a little bit of glitches here and there, but within their beta phase, you know, they have made a lot of improvements, and I am so impressed. You know, they did a lot of graphic optimization within their beta. They did a whole bunch of revamps, and I have to say, bravo, because, you know, a lot of players have been asking for stuff like this in H1Z1, and I have to say Daybreak Studios really didn't listen to its fans. You know, they didn't really listen to the players. They didn't really even listen to its top broadcasters, who pretty much ate, slept, and, you know, took a dump on H1Z1, and they pretty much flushed it down the toilet with, you know, forgetting to wipe with a goodbye note. You know, so when it comes down to it, you know, there is a lot of things that H1Z1 should learn from this game. One of them has to be customization. Now you get like a whole bunch of weapons here, you get stuff that you can use, and then you can optimize by you know, putting in scopes, extra mags. You know, so if you want to raise the capacity to a gun, you can actually find an extra mag clip in the game and then load it up to your gun. You know, that's one of these cool features that H1Z1 pretty much lacks. You know, loot crates or you know, care packages don't have any special things onto it. There's still a lot of things that pretty much is limited, and the cool other part, the cool parts is that you know, you get levels. Like, say for instance, you get levels in what it is, whatchamacallit? Man, I kind of lost concentration there. I just had to kill that guy. But you lost, you basically get levels in items that you pick up. So there is certain levels in backpacks, meaning that one backpack can hold a certain amount. So level 1 can hold a certain amount of items. A level 2 pack can hold more items. And a level 3 pack, you know, holds even greater items and so forth. So that's another cool thing, that they have level stuff. It's not like H1Z1 where you can just pick up a regular backpack, it holds that many items, and then you get what it is, a military backpack, which holds the maximum of amount of items. You know, there is no limitations here when it comes to is players getting a disadvantage or getting an advantage. It just depends on where you go within the world, and then start browsing or start, you know, venturing and see what, you know, the game has to offer. But like I said, you know, the game has a lot of potential. It is so great right out the box. And even if you have a low end system, believe me, it'll still be worth the play. You know, there has been a lot of hype going into this game, and that hype is damn worth it. It's awesome. You know, I am a legacy player of the H1Z1 franchise, which was when I bought the game in 2014. I bought it in February 14th of 2014, and I have to say that I've been playing H1Z1 for a very long time. So when it comes to the transition into this game, you know, I pretty much have no problem with it. Like, I can see that this game is totally, like, even better than H1Z1, and I have to say, Daybreak Studios has a lot of, you know, a lot of work to do when it comes to taking notes as far as improving their game. Because at this moment, I feel that Daybreak Studios pretty much has H1Z1 King of the Kill on a deathbed. And it's just a matter of time before a lot of the players just end up giving up on the so-called promises that Daybreak Studios says they were going to do. You know, there is a lot of optimization when it comes to graphics that they have to do, meaning that, you know, they have to fix the overlapping of the items, the cars falling through the world, because if you played H1Z1 long enough, you kind of hear explosions and you kind of think, oh, somebody threw a grenade or somebody is in the vicinity. No. That basically means that at times when you hear like a random explosion that, you know, you constantly are trying to look if players are around, it probably could be the fact that, you know, a car just fell through the world and it just blew up. Because there is tons of graphic glitches in that game that you constantly see floating trees. You constantly see like cars trying to fall through the world, and then eventually if you pick it up, you notice that the car just, you know, gets on its right side up. At times you even get close to the car, and then before you know it, the car falls through the world, and then you're just left with, damn, that could have been a ride that I could have used until endgame. You know, so there is and isn't, you know, a lot of stuff that can be said about H1Z1 as far as it just being a dead game now. As far as today goes, there is 45,000 viewers constantly watching Player Unknown's, you know, BattleGrounds, compared to the H1Z1, which right now has approximately maybe 9,000 or 10,000 views on that whole gaming section. And believe me, H1Z1 King of the Kill was the top dog for the game to watch. Now it's just damn, this game is so old and it's so broken, it's not even worth playing or watching. I mean, you can run it on a dual core system and still play, you know, if you had a good graphics card, you know, that as well. But when it comes, it's just not there for me anymore. I mean, the only way that I will actually return to H1Z1 King of the Kill is if they did some optimizations within their graphics, they fixed and improved all of the floating objects, and made it more crossfire friendly. Now, this game is still in its early access as well, like, so there isn't much that can be said about this game as far as, being dual graphics compatible, or if it's pretty much, optimized at its best settings. I will be doing another video as far as how to optimize and improve your frame rate within the game, because at the current moment, like I said, this game is pretty much graphics hungry. So if you don't have like a beefed up system where you have an 8-core chip and at least 6 gigabytes of RAM, then this game isn't for you just yet. I mean, once the game is fully released, who knows? It could be compatible with lower end systems, and it could be lots of fun, because at this current moment it is totally too much fun for me. I've been playing this since the beta. I was lucky enough to get a beta key, and it's been freaking awesome playing it, even with with friends. It's just too much fun. One cannot just deny the tons of fun that you get with this. Is this a backpack? No, see. So there you have it. This is basically my say in what this game is about. At the current moment, my system is running at a quad core with 16 gigabytes of RAM. I do have a crossfire system, which is 2 R7 265 video cards at 2 gigabytes video RAM. So put it all together, it's pretty much doable. But as far as the frame rate system goes, it is not par with something that I could be streaming. This is something more that I could be recording gameplay just like this and uploading it on YouTube, which is still great. I don't care. As long as I'm able to play, have my fun, have my cake, and play with it too, it is just worth it. I have no negative thoughts, no negative drawbacks onto it. I just hope that one day freaking Daybreak Studios can see how far they messed up when it comes to pretty much developing the final touch in H1Z1's King of the Kill. Because like I said, I am a legacy player of the game, and I kind of felt that their death of the game had to do with the split in the game, meaning that because I bought H1Z1's King of the Kill, because I bought H1Z1's King of the Kill at the time that I did, it pretty much cost me $20 for both games, which is Just Survive and King of the Kill. So in the beginning, when H1Z1 came out, you pretty much had H1Z1's Just Survive, or what it is known as Just Survive today. And they did have a branch off another section inside that game, which is Battle Royale. Now, in order for you to get into Battle Royale, you had to loot and search through items in Just Survive to get what it's called an event ticket. And that event ticket basically got you in the door to play Battle Royale. So as soon as Sony Online Entertainment sold off its division to Daybreak Studios, Daybreak saw a lot of potential in making even more revenue by splitting the game in two, because they found out that a lot of people stopped playing Just Survive. They just kept on playing Battle Royale. So they figured, let's make a huge marketing move that can make or break us. And what they figured out was that it's better off to split the game in two and just spin it off as its own game, which was totally a big mistake. In my opinion, H1Z1 should have just been priced at a good $30, as what, you know, Player Unknown's Battleground is priced at right now at early access. If H1Z1 would have priced itself at a good $30, I figure that by now they still would have been doing so well, and their development stages into making the game great could have been a success. But because they split the game into two, a lot of people got discouraged to even buy it. Some players who bought the Legacy Pack even recommended new players that were interested in buying the game not to purchase it at the full price. That is always best to find it when it's on sale. And that's kind of what hurt the sales within H1Z1. And, you know, it had to be a marketing move that somebody had thought of and said, yeah, let's split the game in two, let's price them both at $19 each, which pretty much totals for $40 if you want to buy both games. And as of now, I doubt a lot of players are still playing H1Z1 Just Survive. A lot of the player base has gone over to H1Z1's King of the Kill. And, you know, it's hurting the development. It's actually hurting like a lot of the stuff that's going on within H1Z1. So, with that said, you know, this is basically my take, my opinion on, you know, BattleGrounds as it is now. And I have to say, it is a great game. If you are interested in buying it, it is totally worth it. Even when it is released out of early access, which the developers say it's going to be within a 6-month period, it is still going to be the same price. It's just that it's going to have better graphics, better stuff, and then, you know, you get a lot more ease of play. So I have to say, my rating for this game is a 10 out of 10, because not only can you start off with nothing, but as soon as you get stuff, you can actually expand the gaming experience by adding mods to your guns, by adding you know, a lot of things that are in the world that you can just find and loot and just mess around with, test it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely will be doing a lot more gameplay on BattleGrounds, and if you guys want to see more, do leave a comment down below, and do rate this video, and as well, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be uploading and posting more videos, or you can even catch me live on YouTube Gaming playing this game. And hope to see you guys soon. Thanks again, and have a great weekend. Peace.